holding a simple nickel, worth just 5 cents, in your hand. Now imagine that same coin being auctioned for a staggering $2.1 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, for one lucky collector, it became a reality with the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel. And here's the kicker, you could have one sitting in your change jar right now. Don't believe me? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your coins, how to determine if your 1994 D. Jefferson nickel is a hidden treasure, and, most importantly, how to cash in. But fair warning, you might never look at spare change the same way again. Before we dive in, let me ask, when's the last time you actually inspected a nickel? If it's been a while, grab your reading glasses, because this could be the most expensive peek you've ever taken. Let's start with what makes the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel so extraordinary. Scene transition, dramatic sound effect signals the beginning of the main content. The 1994 D. Jefferson nickel is a coin most people would overlook. Produced at the Denver Mint, over 1 billion nickels were struck that year. So why is this one worth millions? The secret lies in an incredibly rare error, a minting mistake that created a coin unlike any other. This rare variety features a misalignment in the minting process, resulting in an ultra-unique, almost one-of-a-kind appearance. Experts call it the full steps error, referring to the clarity of Monticello's steps on the reverse side. Only a handful of these coins exist in mint state perfection, making them some of the rarest coins ever found. And here's where it gets nerve-wracking, most people who came across these coins had no idea what they were worth. Many were unknowingly spent on groceries or tossed into parking meters. Can you imagine finding out later that you gave away $2 million for a loaf of bread? But how can you tell if your 1994 D. Jefferson nickel is one of these ultra-rare treasures? Don't worry, we're getting to that. First, let me tell you a jaw-dropping story that might just change how you think about pocket change forever. In 2023, a collector from Texas discovered a flawless 1994 D nickel in a batch of loose coins he inherited from his grandfather. Initially, he didn't think much of it, until he noticed the pristine condition of the steps on Monticello. A quick appraisal revealed its shocking value, $2.1 million at auction. That one coin completely transformed his life. Now, I know what you're thinking, this is like winning the lottery, right? Well, kind of, but the odds of having this coin are much better than your local scratch-off ticket. Let's break down exactly how you can identify one of these valuable nickels and what to do if you think you've struck gold, nickel. To determine if your 1994 D. Jefferson nickel is worth a fortune, start by examining the reverse side of the coin under a magnifying glass. Look at Monticello's steps. If all 6 steps are fully visible and unbroken, you might have a winner. Next, check the overall condition. Only coins in mint state fetch top dollar. Time is of the essence here. The value of rare coins like this tends to skyrocket as collectors' interest grows. If you think you have a match, don't wait, get your coin appraised by a reputable expert or auction house. A simple delay could mean missing out on a life-changing payday. And here's something even more exciting, there are rumors of another 1994 D full steps nickel recently being discovered. Could it be yours? Don't just dream about wealth, act on it. Go check your coin collections, change jars, and old piggy banks. You never know what hidden treasure is waiting for you. And if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who might be sitting on their fortune. Together, we'll uncover more stories of extraordinary wealth hiding in plain sight. Did you know the quarter sitting in your pocket right now could change your life? I'm not talking about lunch money. I'm talking about a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. One special 1981 D Washington quarter sold for that much, but here's the kicker, thousands of people are walking around with valuable quarters, completely unaware. Could you be holding one of these rare treasures without knowing it? Now, you might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true. Or maybe you're asking, why would anyone pay millions for a simple quarter? Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll not only know why, but how to check if your 1981D Washington quarter is worth a fortune. Oh, and just so we're clear, you'll want to grab your loose change after this. Who knows? Your next step could be to the bank, or the auction house. Let's dive into what makes the 1981D Washington quarter so special. First, let's talk about mint marks. That little D under the year. It means the coin was minted in Denver. But not all 1981D quarters are worth millions. So, what sets the valuable ones apart? Before you start flipping quarters like a magician, take a deep breath. It's not about how many tricks your quarter can do, it's about its condition and rarity. The most valuable 1981D quarters are graded as MS-68 or higher. This means they're in almost perfect condition, with no scratches, wear, or damage. Out of millions minted, only a handful have ever achieved this grade. That's what makes them so rare and desirable, and here's where the excitement builds. Collectors and auction houses are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for these coins. A recent sale shattered expectations when a pristine 1981D Washington quarter fetched $1.8 million at auction. But what if I told you there's a way to potentially increase the value of your coins without spending a fortune? I'll share that secret shortly. Now, let's talk about how to identify if your coin is a hidden gem. To check if your 1981D quarter is valuable, you'll need to examine three key features: the condition. Look for a coin that appears brand new, with no visible scratches or smudges. The details. Check the lettering, George Washington's hair, and the eagle's feathers. Crisp, detailed features are essential. The mint error. Some rare coins have unique errors, like doubled letters or off-center strikes, that can dramatically boost their value. If your coin passes these tests, it's time for professional grading. Companies like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin's condition and authenticity, which is a must if you plan to sell it for top dollar. And don't wait too long. The market for rare coins is competitive, and demand is rising. Holding on to a potential fortune could mean missing out on life-changing opportunities. Imagine this: you're holding a quarter that could buy you a mansion, a luxury car, or even early retirement. Or, you could spend it on a pack of gum. The choice is yours. Your 1981D Washington quarter could be your golden ticket to the life you've always dreamed of. So, don't leave it to chance. Start searching, start grading, and start dreaming big. Because your next coin could be worth $1.8 million. 1986 P Mint Mark Washington quarter could be sitting in your pocket right now, worth an unimaginable $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that's usually worth just 25 cents could change your life forever. But here's the catch: most people don't even know what to look for. Could you be overlooking a fortune? Stay with me, because in the next 10 minutes, I'll show you exactly what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and why there's no time to waste. By the end of this video, you'll know if you're holding on to a jackpot or letting it slip through your fingers. Let's dive in. But first, what's the weirdest thing you've ever done for 25 cents? Trust me, this coin tops them all. Let's go back to 1986. The US Mint was churning out billions of coins, including the Washington quarter. But among those millions of coins, a small number, possibly less than a handful, were struck with a minting error that made them extraordinary. This is the 1986 P Washington quarter, a coin so rare that collectors are willing to pay over $1 million for it. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Most people don't even realize they've held this coin. Could you imagine casually spending $1.7 million at the grocery store without even knowing it? Pause for effect. Scary, right? Imagine explaining that to your spouse: "Honey, I just spent $1 million coin on milk and eggs." That's a conversation I wouldn't want to have. So, what's the deal with this quarter? It's all about a minting error. The 1986 P Mint Mark quarter has a unique combination of anomalies. Some have doubled dies, while others might show off-center strikes or even an unusual composition. These features make the coin incredibly desirable to collectors. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if my quarter is the one? Here's the key: look for specific characteristics. Inspect the lettering, the details on Washington's profile, and even the mint mark itself. A simple magnifying glass or a trip to a coin dealer could reveal your hidden fortune, but here's the urgent part. Coin collectors are more active than ever, and auction houses are reporting skyrocketing prices for rare coins. That $1.7 million figure isn't just a wild guess, it's what one collector is willing to pay. And as more of these coins are found, the value could drop. So, what's the next step if you think you found this coin? Hold on, because I'll reveal the exact steps you need to take to verify and sell your coin for the best price, right after this. Alright, so you found a coin that might be the 1986 Washington quarter. Here's what you need to do. First, handle it carefully, don't clean it, as that could reduce its value. Next, get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These experts will verify its rarity and give it an official grade, which is crucial for selling it at top dollar. Once it's authenticated, explore your selling options. You can go through auction houses like Heritage Auctions or even private collectors who are willing to pay premium prices, but here's the final, and most exciting, thought I want to leave you with. Imagine the moment you hand over that quarter and walk away with a check for $1.7 million. What would you do with that kind of money? Pay off your debts. Travel the world. Start living the life you've always dreamed of. The opportunity is right in front of you, but the question is, will you take it? Don't wait until it's too late. Check your coins today, and who knows? That little piece of history in your pocket could be your ticket to wealth. 1988 Washington $quarter coin lying around in your collection? Well, that seemingly ordinary coin might be worth up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million. Imagine what you could do with that kind of money. A new house? A luxury car? Or even the vacation of your dreams. But here's the thing, many people don't even realize the treasure they're sitting on. Don't be one of them. Stay with me, because I'm about to reveal how this coin could change your financial future forever. You're probably wondering, how can a 1988 quarter be worth so much? It's not a rare coin, is it? Well, that's the first thing most people think when they come across it. But the truth is, a 1988 Washington quarter with the right features could fetch an astonishing amount of money on the market today. Before we get into the details of what makes this coin so valuable, let's take a moment to understand the history behind it. The 1988 Mint Mark coin was produced by the Philadelphia Mint, and like most Washington quarters, it has the familiar design of George Washington's profile on the front and an eagle on the back. At first glance, it looks like any other quarter, right? But here's the twist. While the vast majority of these coins are worth face value, just 25 cents, a small percentage of them were struck with rare errors or unique features. And that, my friends, is what we're going to dive into. Now, you might be thinking, so, what's the big deal? How can I tell if my quarter is one of those rare, valuable ones? This is where things get interesting. There's a secret that the coin world doesn't always reveal: mint errors. These imperfections, like doubling on the lettering or strange die breaks, can dramatically increase a coin's value. And the 1988 Washington quarter is no exception. But here's the catch: finding one of these errors is rare, which is why coins with these flaws can go for as much as $1.50 million. Imagine that. A coin you might have tossed into your change jar, not knowing it could be worth as much as a brand new sports car, or a down payment on a mansion. Sounds too good to be true, right? But here's the reality: coin collectors and investors are always on the hunt for these rare pieces, and they're willing to pay top dollar. In fact, a 1988 Washington quarter with a significant error could see bidding wars. It's not just the error itself, but the scarcity of these rare finds that drives up the price. These errors don't happen every day, and when they do, people scramble to grab them. Think about it for a second. If you find this rare coin, you're basically holding the key to your financial freedom. I mean, wouldn't you want to be the person who sold a quarter for more than the cost of an entire year's worth of living expenses? Pause for dramatic effect, but here's the thing, finding these coins isn't easy. In fact, it's like hunting for hidden treasure in a sea of ordinary coins. So, how do you know if your 1988 Washington quarter is a jackpot or just another piece of loose change? It all comes down to examining the coin carefully. Look for characteristics that can set it apart from the rest. Common errors you should be on the lookout for include die cracks. These are the result of damage to the die during minting and often show up as thin cracks on the surface. Double die obverse. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once with the same die, creating a doubling effect in the lettering or design. Off-center strikes. These happen when the coin is not centered properly during the minting process, leading to a distorted image. If you find one of these errors on your 1988 Washington quarter, congratulations, you may have just stumbled upon a rare gem. But here's where it gets tricky. Even small errors can make a huge difference in value, so it's essential to know exactly what you're looking for. Now, let me ask you this, do you think your coin collection could be hiding treasures like this? Are you ready to start examining every coin you own with a new eye, hoping to uncover something that could change your life? But wait, there's one more thing I'm going to reveal in just a moment that could dramatically increase the value of your coin. But before I do that, make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you don't miss out on any future tips about coin collecting and selling for big money. Alright, here's the final piece of the puzzle. To maximize your potential profit, get your coin graded by a professional. A certified grading service will assess the condition of your coin and determine its exact value. This step is crucial because a coin's condition can impact its worth by thousands of dollars. If you've got the right 1988 Washington quarter with a mint error, it's not just about having the coin, it's about having it certified and put into the right hands of collectors who are ready to pay top dollar. So, take action today. Go through your collection. Look for those rare mint errors. And remember, this could be the opportunity that changes your financial future. Are you sitting on a hidden treasure worth potentially over $1 million, right now, without even knowing it? Picture this, you're going through a box of old coins that you thought were worthless, until you stumble across a 1995 mint Mark Washington $quarter coin. This coin could change everything. In today's video, we're going to break down the shocking truth about this rare coin, its insane market value, and why you could be sitting on a small fortune, just waiting to be sold. So stay with me, because if you've got the right coin, you'll never look at your change the same way again. Let's start with the basics. At first glance, the 1995 Washington $quarter coin may look like just another quarter, no big deal, right? But hold on, because this is where things get interesting. This seemingly ordinary coin has an extraordinary story. The 1995 Washington quarter was minted as part of a routine coin production by the U.S. Mint. But what makes it special, what makes it a literal goldmine, is its rarity. You see, a small fraction of these coins were struck with a major error, making them incredibly valuable. That's right, the rare variety has an error that makes it stand out in the market, and if you've got one of these coins, you're sitting on something with incredible worth. Now, here's where you need to pay attention. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever, and the 1995 mint Mark Washington $quarter coin is one of those elusive pieces that can fetch a jaw-dropping price. We're talking about values soaring as high as $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million for a single coin. So why is this particular coin so valuable? Let me take you behind the scenes. It's all about the scarcity. Only a small number of these 1995 quarters have the error that makes them so valuable. But here's the kicker, most people don't even realize they have it. If you've got one of these in your collection, it could be worth much more than you think. Now let me ask you this, do you know what your coins are worth? Are you just tossing them in a jar without a second thought, or are you actively checking for hidden treasures? Trust me, you don't want to miss the moment when you realize your old coin is worth more than a week's salary, or more. It's not just about the rarity of the coin itself. The right buyer is out there, someone who knows exactly what they're looking for. But here's the thing, timing is everything. The coin market is volatile, and you need to act fast when a coin of this caliber hits the right buyer's radar. If you're not checking your coins carefully, you could miss your chance to cash in. So how do you know if you've got one of these rare 1995 D quarters? Well, the first thing you need to do is examine your coin carefully. Look for the telltale signs of the error. It could be a subtle difference that most people won't notice at first glance. But don't worry, we'll go into more detail on exactly what to look for, so stay tuned. Once you've identified your coin, the next step is knowing exactly how to sell it. A mistake many people make is rushing to sell without doing the research. Don't fall into that trap. This coin could be worth a fortune, and the last thing you want to do is undervalue it or, worse, sell it to the wrong buyer. But here's the catch: selling rare coins like the 1995 D Washington quarter requires the right strategy. It's not just about placing an ad and hoping for the best. You need to be smart, strategic, and knowledgeable. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal the exact steps you need to take to sell your coin for top dollar. But here's a little hint: it all starts with getting it professionally appraised. Don't just take anyone's word for it. Now, I know what you're thinking: is this really happening to me? Could I be holding a $1.3 million coin in my hands? The truth is, it's possible. But there's a catch: only if you act fast, and here's where it gets even more exciting. I'm about to share with you a little-known trick that could exponentially increase your coin's value in the marketplace, something most sellers overlook. But you'll have to stick around until the end to find out what it is. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. So far, we've uncovered the value of the 1995 D Mint Mark Washington quarter and why this coin could be worth a fortune. But now, we're about to dive deeper into how you can turn this knowledge into cash. Are you ready to learn the exact strategy that can help you sell for the highest price? And stay tuned, because coming up, I'll show you how a single coin sale could completely change your life, just like it's changed the lives of countless others who got in on this opportunity before it was too late. Before we wrap up, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, so you never miss out on future coin discovery secrets like this. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're excited to start hunting for one. And remember, take your time, do the research, and act fast, because one small coin could turn your financial future around. Stick around for the final step in maximizing your coin's worth. It's a game changer, and it's coming up next.